Good morning, everyone. Namaste. I'm going to call in Archangel Michael to place a white light of protection around us with his blue seal. And I'm going to be doing a couple different things today. First, I'm going to do another prayer, and this is again from Brent Atwater. And I really liked it a lot. I'm going to do two ones that she's given you as an option. So the first one is that I remove and I release any attachments, any and all entities that are not for my best and my highest good of protection. So be it. It is done. And that is for any entity attachments or as well as, I forget what else, energy or entity attachments. So if you just want to get rid of, I believe it is entity, you could also state, I command you out of my space now, forevermore and always. And you say that 3 times. I command you out of my space now, forevermore and always. I command you out of my space now, forevermore and always. And then the second part of this video is going to be a little bit different. I'm reading on my own without sharing with you guys. I know I feel guilty. But I've been reading at work. So this is a book I've had forever. It's called The Gifts of Imperfection. Let go of who you think you're supposed to be and embrace who you are. Your Guide to a Wholehearted Life. And this is by Brene Brown, who is a PhD as well as a licensed social worker. And there's a part in particular that I love and that I'm reading about, and I'm just going to read it to you. It says, when we fail to set boundaries and hold people accountable, we feel used and mistreated. This is why sometimes attacks who they are, which are far more hurtful than addressing a behavior or a choice. For our own sake, we need to understand that it is dangerous to our relationship and our well-being to get mirrored in shame and blame or to full of self-righteousness and anger. It is impossible to practice compassion from a place of resentment. If we are going to practice acceptance and compassion, we need to set boundaries and hold people accountable. So there was a good point in it, and I don't know if I can find it this quickly, but essentially what she says is there needs to be like repercussions for people's actions. So unless this occurs, then I'm going to do this. And it can even work with your children. So if you're just yelling and screaming or yelling at your coworker, but you're not setting that exact boundary, then all you're doing is wasting your time and your energy, and your kids aren't going to really take you that seriously. You need to have an action behind it. So it needs to be either you're going to talk to me respectfully, or we're not going to speak, or I'm going to make it to where I don't work with you, or I'm going to talk with my boss, whatever it is that you need to do in order to set that boundary. But there needs to be a consequence, otherwise people aren't going to take you seriously. And I've struggled with this my whole life. And I was also guided to get a black obsidian wolf and to keep that in my pocket. So I've been doing that. And I hope that helps. I love you all. Have a blessed day, and namaste.